Trying to fill the pockets in these baggy jeans like silk. I wanna plant a seed and come out with a money tree, please. I'm getting high with this low self-esteem. I'm getting by with this notion of a dream. I'm trying to fly and make the most of my being. Still I'm falling short when it comes to stacking means. So tell me what's the plan when the plan don't know itself. Tell me how to stand when I'm victim to my health. Help me cause I'm crammed in the middle of myself. Won't someone lend a hand? I can't do this by myself. Fireproof the walls, break them down and rebuild. You only get this far when you choose to test your will. And people gon' question your intention, that's for real. But you gotta stand firm, go and tell them how you feel. Wake me up when we make it out of here. Wake me up when the path becomes clear. Wake me up.
Happy Monday.
I wanna hear. Wake me up.
Or, you know, just Monday. Mid-Monday. However you prefer your Mondays to be. Mondays are kind of mid. None of my favorite, but happy Monday. Matty Owens, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Bula, welcome to the chat. T Money, what's going on? Galaxy, you got a treat for me today. I look forward to hearing it. I can't wait to hear it. If you do need to submit your music, all you have to do is hit Command Submit. That's going to bring up the Google form for you in the chat. If you subscribe or give to sub, that is a guarantee that you will get played on stream today. I'll explain all of that, who I am, what this is, in a minute. But if you're in here right now, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what you got up to this weekend, too. Rivon, what's going on, bro? Welcome back. Yeah, let's turn the camera on. Check the sub record. I gotta be first place. Did you? I don't know if I can. Dude, is there a way to do that? I might have a night pot set up for that already. Corrigan, come hang out with us on Twitch, man. We're live right now for the next 2 hours. Listen to music, give me feedback. 32 months is definitely up there, bro. You are definitely up there. I think there's only maybe a couple others who have the 2-year kind of platinum badge thing going on. So that's pretty wild, man. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for being a part of the community and sending music in too. If you have your auto sub bump, let me know. I'll explain everything in here in a second. Let's just wait for some more of the community to get in here. And then I'll give you guys the whole spiel. Bula is definitely longer than me, which is kind of wild, because Bula is a long-standing member. Not only of the moderation team, but also just in the chat. Wilson Bear, let me know the artist name in the chat, and we'll make sure we get it bumped up in the priority queue as well. I don't know if I see a Wilson Bear in here necessarily, but I'm curious to know what your artist name is. J Bish, what's up, J Bish? W's in the chat. Kenny, oh, might have a new artist to play for me. I can't wait to hear it, brother. Alright, if you are in the chat, make sure you hit Command Submit to submit your music. If you want to skip the queue, here are the instructions in the chat, but I'll explain all that in a second as well. If you're in here for the first time, welcome in. If you are back, welcome back. Happy Monday. Let us know what you got up to this weekend. What did you do? Anything fun? What did you guys listen to on Friday? Any new drops you were excited about? Wilson, you're here for Jonesy as well. Well, you did give out a sub, so if you have another song or artist you want to submit for in the Google form, you will get a bump up into the priority queue. Just make sure you put it in there as well. Been listening to Ants Live a lot. I love Ants Live, bro. Definitely one of my favorite rappers from the UK right now. This new Geogenesis. I do like Geogenesis too. That Sam Rex project was very cool. I enjoyed that a lot as well this past week. I guess we can look and see what I put in the new music who this playlist. Because these were the projects. I mean, Ashoka dropped, K Vogel dropped. I was excited about those because I work on both of those too. So for me, it was like a big deal to get those releases out. This is Cherry on Top by Sam Apoku, who I also really fuck with too. As I said, I'm gonna get the sub so I can get above. That's how it works, bro. This track's kind of hard. I'm glad you like it. What else? The Mind out of Chicago dropped a new record as well. Shout out to my guy Chris Classic. They've got an event tomorrow night in New York that I'm gonna try and pop out to for a premiere of the new video that they're dropping too. We got Papa Mbaye, also another UK artist that I'm a big fan of and very much enjoy. Graham Bright, who's a community member here, he dropped his new record 13 Reasons, which was produced by a producer I love out of New York called Jack MG as well. Vita, if you're into like Australian R&B, which is honestly so good, definitely recommend checking that out. Shout out to John and So Lukewarm, also from our community, he dropped last week. Jiggits, if you like electronic music, Jiggits is super fire. And there was a lot of stuff that I found too, like this Rini is someone I'm a fan of, so that wasn't new to me. Oh, you know Jack? Yeah, dude, Jack is the homie, bro. We actually did some Vera sessions with him. And then my wife has been doing some writing with him as well. But amazing, just incredible producer, incredible musical mind, bro. And then I'm assuming you know his manager Brandon as well, but Brandon is a good friend. He's just a stand-up dude. There was also Chelsea Jordan dropped the drop last week. Some new Neela the drop. Some Cassian if you're from the UK, also very fire. So yeah, we got a lot of good music on Friday, man. All right, if you are in the chat right now, I'll explain how this all goes. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I forgot he's at ATG, bro. But I've known BK for a little bit. I forget how we first met. It was like years ago, if I'm being honest. I think he came by with another artist that he was working with back at the Genius office in the Genius days, and then we just kind of kept in touch since then. But really excited to be doing stuff with Jack because he's fucking amazing, bro. That song War produced by Campa. Which one? Ari Lennox and Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah dropped? I don't know that I care. Ari Lennox, I'm excited about. Jeremiah, I don't know. I don't know. In the year 2024, if I'm really looking for a Jeremiah song. You know what? With him, too, it's a song they all did together. I low-key love Jeremiah. I like old Jeremiah. Don't get me wrong. If Don't Tell Him comes on, or that song with J. Cole, what's it called? Planes? That's kind of fire, too. It feels old. It probably is old. I bet that shit's been sitting in the tuck for years, bro. Planes. Yes, Planes is fire. All right, fuck it. You guys are in here right now. Welcome. Let's get into it. My name's Kayvan. I'm the director of A&R at Genius Distro. I've been in Genius for the last 8 years, working on all kinds of things from content to interviews to content strategy on the YouTube channel, live events, branded content, just a little bit of everything, really. But now, for the last 2 years, I've been working on the distro side of things, signing artists to Genius, putting their projects out, pushing them on my site to DSPs, to independent curators, just literally like helping artists and promoting artists using the platform that we helped build at Genius. Our first signing was My Name Isn't J-Mac, who is from this community. And we have signed like 5-6 other artists from this community since, including Ajna, Serena, Leia the Leo, Bray, who are all people I heard in here first. And then most recently, Anto, now out of Florida, who's a 16-year-old rapper whom I'm a big fan of. And then also CCBKE, who's a rapper out of Chicago that I'm very excited about. We have new releases coming up from them in the next couple of weeks. So, what we do here, this is Kayvan's house. This is literally my office. I sit here all day. I do all my work in this room. And that is everything from making graphics and interviews and fucking putting music out, sending pitches, all that shit. It all happens here. All right, so you guys are out of the house with me. But if you... Shout out Anto, man. Shout out to Anto for sure. Very excited about that one. If you do not follow us on the Kayvan's House page on Instagram, go do that now. We just dropped a new interview series today with Moody Jones, who is the GM of dance at Empire and also the president of Dirty Bird Records. So we just started this. This is a new series we're doing for kind of like music industry professionals and people behind the scenes, just to highlight them a little bit more and talk about the work they're doing. And for anybody who is trying to get into the music industry, this can be kind of a resource for you guys as well, to see what it's like, see what the day-to-day is like and that kind of stuff. So this just dropped today. We'll be doing more of these in the future. We also have our Songs We Found on Twitch content, which drops every Tuesday. Cool is Best, which is a new playlist that'll be updating quarterly of songs we find in the community. And then also our new Music Who This playlist, which updates every Friday, which you can submit for. All you have to do is hit command releases, that is !releases, and that will pull up our release calendar, which we keep track of. Yes, we do a ton of EDM stuff. We have artists from electronic music in here. Do I do anything personally? I have in the past. I produce a little electronic music myself. I'll do a little DJing every now and then. But yeah, lots of cool things going on. If you haven't joined our Discord, go do that too. Our community playlist submissions, which update every month. We have a new community playlist every month. Those close tonight after stream, so make sure you get in there. Malik was cracking, bro. We're live on Twitch right now. And yeah, community playlist, boom. This is what it looks like when it updates. 20 songs from the community, all in a Spotify playlist. Boom. All right. So what we do here has a little bit about me. I manage artists. I produce music. I've been an artist. So everything that we do in here revolves around music. We got a bunch of playlists that we'll be playlisting for as well throughout the stream. If you do subscribe or gift a sub, that is a guarantee that you will get played on stream today. Those are the songs that I can guarantee that we will listen to without a doubt. All right. We get a lot of submissions in the stream. We are at submission number 17,797 today. That is where we're starting, so just know that we've got a lot. These red ones are the ones we don't get to. The green ones are the ones we do get to in a stream, and the orange is our priority subscriber queue. Every 5 priority subscriber submissions, we will bump somebody up at random from the submission form, so please submit your music even if you aren't going to be subscribing or gifting a sub. That is totally fine. Though if you are subscribing or gifting a sub, please let me know what the artist name is in the form so I can pull it up properly and put it in the priority queue. Million, I'm looking at you right now. Make sure you submit it in the Google form. And Wilson Bear, if you have another song that you would like us to put in there, then make sure you do that. At the end of the stream, for the last 30 minutes, we'll try and bump people up for free from the chat if there are people in the chat who have not been played. And then if not, who knows? Maybe I'll just dig around and make some beats. I'm not sure. We'll see. There's only really one rule in here. Please be respectful of each other. This is like, you know, everybody here makes music or is some sort of a creative or does something that is vulnerable. So please just be respectful. I am going to be asking you what you think of these songs. So if you are in the chat and you're listening to the music, please let us know what you think of the songs as well. It's very important. If you have constructive feedback, that is what we are looking for these artists. We are trying to help people improve. So constructive feedback is good. Just don't be an asshole. I'm very tired today. I've been very stressed out. So just know that if you are an asshole in the chat, you are going to get me being a mega asshole because I've not even eaten dinner yet. So I'm going to be hangry and I'm going to be nice until someone's not being nice. All right. So be nice to each other. Trying to have fun in here. All right. I do get a little, I'm known to get a little hangry, all right? I'm known for it. Across the board, everybody knows. What's for dinner? I got 2 slices of leftover pizza waiting for me in the fridge, and I can't fucking wait. All right? All right, guys. So if you are in the chat, you subscribe to a gifted a sub, please let me know the artist name. Million, I'm looking at you because you will be our like 5th one before we get a free bump in, all right? Recap, subscribing and gifting a sub. I guarantee that you'll get played on stream today. That is a guarantee. We will listen to you, okay? The song we're listening to right now is Jamed, who's another amazing member of our community. These are all the songs that we found on Twitch. There's 978 songs in this playlist, spanning from November 1st, 2021 to Thursday of last week. So we're going to add some new stuff to this today. Make sure you submit your music in the Google form. And then if you have subscribed, Million, make sure you put your artist name in the chat, one, and make sure you submit it in the Google form as well. We're going to get started so you guys can see what it's like and see what the vibes are. And then it'll be easier. Everybody will understand once you get into it, all right? So let's get started. We're going to start with an unreleased one from Matty Owens. Matty is an amazing artist and producer out of Boston who's also of Brazilian descent. So just know you might get a little Brazilian shit, but you're definitely going to get some Boston mass, some big mass in the building. Big mass in the building. Let us know where you're watching from. I'd love to know where you guys are at in the world. We got Matty Owens up first. Oh! I mean, Kenny, it's just about... I think at the end of the day, it's like not being afraid to tell somebody something they might not like, and just being honest with them. You know what I mean? That's my best advice. It's just like, because sometimes it's like just finding a way to maybe say something with a softer blow. Young Schmoove, Glover official. I didn't see it pop up, but I believe you. And I really like this one a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see this glow. There it is. I actually don't know if I have feedback on this one. This mix is pretty solid. It's got a really robust low end, but the vocals still punch through in a really nice way. No vocal after 2 minutes. Okay. Got an EP that drops next week. Matty Owens on Instagram. My favorite Matty Owens song is definitely still Gustosa, which I think about frequently. I saw somebody say the word in something else the other day, and I just immediately brought the song back to front of mind for me. Gustosa's tape coming soon. All right, what does that mean? I've been meaning to ask because I don't actually know what that is. What's up, 10th Vision? But I saw another Brazilian artist or another artist who speaks Portuguese use the word, and I was like, what does that mean? What up, J-Mac? My boy. I hope you're doing well, bro. Galaxy, let me know the artist name in the chat. We'll get you bumped up into the priority queue. It means yummy or delicious. Gostosa, but like sexy. It's Portuguese, so that, you know, I feel like it's a pretty sexy language. Anytime I hear anybody speak Portuguese or use Portuguese, I do think to myself, this This is a pretty sexy language, man. I understand why people like him. All right, Matty Owens. This was the first one from him. There is no more vocals in the song, but the beat's kind of slapping. Did you make this one yourself? Also? Oh, Danielle Daniel. Whoa. That's your real name? That's kind of fire. Produced and mixed by Matty Owens. Tap in if you are looking for beats or if you are looking for anybody to mix your music. At Matty Owens on Instagram. I fuck with that, bro. A very cool vibe out of Big Mass. I refuse to call Massachusetts anything other than Big Mass from now on. Shanko says, now what's your social security number? And your home address. We also need that too, just in case. Big Mass, I fuck with Big Mass too. I like that song. I want somebody from Massachusetts to now start a label and call it Big Mass Records. Like Mass Appeal, but Big Mass instead. You know what I mean? Big Mass Records. Big Homie by Jonesy up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is W8.5 and I need Timmy O. I need Timmy O to start Big Mass Records. Mosque Wars, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. This is Jonesy with Big Homie. Let us know what you think of the chat. As always, we do want your feedback if you have feedback on these songs. I do still think that the vocal mix could be a little bit louder on this one, a little bit, cut through a little bit more. It's a bit of a weird mix master on the whole thing, if I'm being honest, including the sample. I like the beat. It's like, all right, here's my thing. The sub feels maybe a little bit too quiet on this one, but it's still somehow kind of big. And like a little muddy. The vocal could be a little bit cleaner. There's something going on with the plosives where they're a little bit too present, especially on the asses. Definitely still tough. The song itself I really enjoy. Too airy / bright, says Shanko. It's just if you could get this mixed down, I know this shit is gonna hit harder. Like, it feels like one of those, it low-key feels like one of those classic, like, 3-6 big crit type vibe songs. It's just the mix that isn't quite there yet. Song itself is dope as fuck, I would agree. Yes, we do have a little priority queue going, so if you do subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped up to him, and that is a guarantee you'll get played. I'm still waiting on Galaxy Music to let me know what the artist name is. 33 months, bro, that is wild. Yeah, so if you subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped into the priority queue marked in orange. You do not have to do that. Every 5 priority subs, we will bump somebody up at random from the submission form, and at the last 30 minutes of the stream, which is 7:30 to 8, we'll try and get as many free submissions as possible, alright? Nivea, welcome back, brother. Check the rhyme, what's up? Again, if you're rocking with this, and I will say, from a song perspective, Jonesy, this is probably one of my favorite songs that you have sent through. Like, everything about it feels really good. Like, the delivery's really solid. The writing's pretty solid. It's really just the mix on this one that could be a little bit cleaner. And that goes for the production as well as the vocal. So, I don't know if you produced this one, but I would say, even on the production side of things, the mix on the sample flip especially could be slightly different. It's got too much of that, like, vintage kind of feeling filter on top of it. Marvin the Earthling, what's up, man? Thank you for the sub. Let us know the artist name in the chat. We'll get you pulled into the priority queue. That was Big Homie by Jonesy. We've got Isaiah Joby up next. A song I'm still working on, still in the mixing process. All right, before we listen, and sometimes it doesn't, so if you are somebody who subscribed or gifted a sub and it did not pop up for you, we have an honor system. You just have to let me know in the chat, because every now and then the notifications will get a little funky. They won't show up. I'm not really sure why. It's kind of whack like that. So if you are one of those people, just make sure you let me know in the chat. I'll trust you, all right? I will trust you. Sometimes there's a delay, too, so if you give it a minute, sometimes it pops up. But I will trust you. Krayos, let me know what the artist name is. I don't see your username in the Google form, so if it's not there, put it in, all right? All right, Isaiah Joby up next. I like this artist a lot. I will just say and preface with that. Everything that we've listened to from him, very, very solid pop songs with like a little bit of like R&B influence in there, like almost like a Khalid type vibe. That's the thing I really like about him. There's not a lot of artists that you hear that write really great pop songs like that. I think this kid writes really great pop songs. So this is Well Done, released by Isaiah Joby. Let us know what you think in the chat. And if you did just get an ad, just know if you subscribe or gift a sub, that is a way to get rid of that too. It's really up to you. I'm not going to be pressed if you don't. What up, Kwame? I appreciate that. Thank you for that encouragement. I don't care if the world stops. Ooh. I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of. I don't care if the earth Zane Wolf said this is so good. Maybe a little bit too much reverb delay on the vocal, just a touch, getting a little bit of room noise from it. Really, really beautiful intro to this song, though. I'm kind of waiting to see where it goes, but almost country. I got you, Grayos. I've seen desperate times. I've seen love called a crime. I know that you are for me. This love intertwined. This love so. Is that a Foreman shifted or pitched up vocal of you, or is that a female vocal layered? I love it, whichever one it is. I'm just curious. This is such a good sync song. Ooh, getting some chills, man. I will say that's when I know a song is really good too. Is like when it gives me the chills, and I get my hairs stand on end and do that thing. Definitely gives movie soundtrack for sure. Goosebumps, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I got goosebumps too on that big drop right there where everything came in. The new Ford Chevy took you across the grasslands this summer. Ford Chevy, we got him dead. Shanko music. Two different car companies, but I appreciate it. Moskvorez says, I'm not a native English speaker, and it sounds to me very lovely and beautiful. Like, we would love to see that. Where are you from? If you're in the chat, let us know where you're from, too. I love knowing where you guys are at in the world, especially if you're not an English speaker. That's always really fun. Anthony Fergala said, I love the second voice, too. It's such a nice layer. Shanko says, this is a good drawn. All of the musicianship and the instrumentation is very well done, too. Shout out to whoever was playing. This song is not out yet. We have Sacramento in the chat. Galaxy says, not dead ass. This is great sync stuff. Hold on. No, never mind. I thought I heard something, but I didn't. Check the rhyme. It says you subscribe. Let me know if you did or not, because for some reason it always says that you do, and you're always like, nah, I didn't do that. From Russia, Muskvorez. Hello. It must be very late or very early for you, so thanks for watching. This is like, honestly, this is like one of those songs where like if I'm really sad and I'm in the car, I might just cry. This is a song that might just make me cry in the car. On my own, just driving on the highway, just tears. Shanko, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I'm glad you guys have fun in it. Nah, you know what I mean? It's like, all right, perfect example. Michigan, the milk carton kids. Like, if you're driving away from somewhere, like you're leaving, that shit'll hit you right in the feels, and then you'll be like, check the rhyme, I'm dead. Give me a song then, bro. Let's at least give you something back. Kwame says, I haven't cried in a while. Maybe it's about time. It's definitely time, bro. You'll feel better, I promise. Jonesy says this is fire. Million says he had like heartbreak driving home after that tough last combo. You know what I'm talking about, Million. That's exactly what I mean. One of those like, I'm leaving a situation forever type vibes. I'm never turning back. Definitely tears in your eyes. A little choked up kind of vibe going on there. If you're rocking with that, I wanted to make a song to listen to on an artsy road, so that's good. Yeah, it definitely feels like one that you could listen to in the car. He says he doesn't have socials, but he's lying. So I'm gonna pull him up. Isaiah Joby on Instagram, ASAIAHJOBI. I don't know if I said that wrong. I might have said that wrong, but you can read. So there you go. Alone in the car late night after a breakup. For sure, bro. Yeah, that's fine. You can save that for whenever. Check the rhyme. Just let me know. Shanko up next. I'm the artist, producer, engineer. I have a feeling this one's not going to be quite as sad as that last one, but so beautiful. Really, really amazing job. Let us know what you think in the chat. It's light feedback, bro. It's not heavy at all. The song you heard unreleased, but it's finally out now. The one you and babies taught. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to Justin. I'm going to go ahead and... I think if I liked this already, it's safe to go ahead and add this to the playlist. Off rip.
Turn my headphones up.
Blazing Beats. What's the artist name, bro? It's not.
Infinity or a Gojo. She loving on me, that mojo. I had to slow down, go slow mo.
Ugh.
Y'all better keep up the
That came in so
flow.
nice.
You been a fan. That's great, but I don't understand. When I'm up and what's been planned, no mustard.
Shanko_IG on Instagram.
Show me love, yeah, no, you can.
Let me know if it's just me, but it does feel like the mastic could maybe hit a little bit harder. I don't know if that's just a me thing. Blazing Beats, if you send it in the form, it's in there. But again, we are going through priority subs right now, so if you do want to get added to the priority queue, subscribing and gifting a sub is the best way to do that. Unless you are an automatic resubscriber, in which case you get one free bump every month. Just let me know in the chat. Kwame, I'm dead, bro. Alright, well, that doesn't quite count, and I'll only say that's because it's hard for me to keep track of whether someone gifted you that one, which is why I'm always like, if you got one, you gotta gift one. Yeah, exactly. Or just stick around and chill, bro. Either way is fine. I'm not tripping at all. Hey, man, the aura on this one is good. I like the aura on this song from Shanko. Shanko_IG on Instagram. Out of Philly/Miami. Matty Owen says, love the delivery. I think this whole song was enjoyable. Yeah. For anything that's Kayvan's House related, it's just Kayvan'sHouse@gmail. That's probably the best one. Otherwise, it's getting lost. And I will say that out here, because it's fine if you guys have that email. But if you spam me, just know that I will hold it against you forever. So, email at your own risk. That's all I'll say about that. Clever Official up next. I stayed up till like 10 a.m. watching some movies. What movies were you watching last night? Yeah, of course, bro. I really do very much enjoy that one. Link is to a promotional Instagram video for a song on my most recent album produced by Magnus Andretti. Full project is available for purchase on Bandcamp. Link is in the social media section because the link song takes you to my Instagram. All right, fair enough. All right, let's see what's up with this. This is Young Shmoove. Now I'm pissed.
Fuck every fake friend I ever had, every fake
Only feedback I would have off rip is maybe put the lyrics on screen for the Instagram videos, right? Magnus is lit. Are you from the DMV? Asks Million. I think Shmoove is from the DMV.
Overcome with so much anger, I directed it toward others who didn't deserve it. It's such a stupid thing, a damn shame, isn't it? How much pride in the
You making salmon?
I've been amidst these strangers more often, 'cause I heard outside,
A little wine,
benefits, I hate
a
to
little
talk,
fish.
that's the problem, isn't it?
Guitar is smooth in the back. I like the beat. The production is really nice. Vocal could maybe come up a little bit. Lyrics could be on screen. That's it. Give me a maggot from the DMV, says Young Shmoove. Deadpool and Wolverine. I didn't see it yet. Don't spoil it. Fall Guy, Beverly Hills Cop XLF. Was the Beverly Hills Cop XLF movie good, or was it terrible? I do need to know that. Steak. Ooh. What's your cut of choice? We're getting into the weeds right now, but I'm curious to know, what is your cut of choice? MCU's looking bright. I'm excited about it too. Red wine with red meats. That's what I was gonna say if it was fish. I was gonna judge you a little bit. It was likable. All right, good.
Brought you to the table, now you're unable to see benefits of being on my team. What a shame, you can't be better than God you look up to before you sleep.
Sean directs the video. You did a good job on the video.
But who this about is not important.
Oh, let's throw this a like as well. Lillian says flow's lit. Check the Rhyme says I like the visual for this type of song. What's the title? I like this visual for this type of song too. It's like really nonchalant. The song is called Now I'm Pissed. Which is it only available on Bandcamp or is it available anywhere else? Scut for carne. Sorry. Whoop. Not against good old Tomahawk. I've never had a Tomahawk. It just feels a little too big. I'm a filet guy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a filet guy. I do love a filet. I love a filet. I love a skirt steak for breakfast steak. And then low key, you know what kind of slaps, bro?
Nah, I'm about to roll another one, nigga.
I kind of fuck with a flank steak.
Nah, I'm angry for no reason, nigga.
Bank camp for a little bit. Ribeye kind of slaps too. I'm not mad at a ribeye. Or a New York strip. Actually, a New York strip I'm really not mad at. That's maybe the other cut I really enjoy. Young Schmoove, followed on Instagram. Very good overall. If I had any feedback at all, it would maybe just be cut the vocal up a little bit, put the lyrics on screen. Perspective, which you can find on Bandcamp by Glover Official and Magnus Andretti. It is a 9-song project. You can buy it for $10. Make sure you go tap in. Flank is fire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A nice flank steak is pretty solid, man. All right, Boca, actually, let's get you pulled up first, Boca, because I saw you sub. Thank you for the sub. And then let's do our first free bump of the evening. All right, Blazing Beats, good luck in there. Fire, but that's not an easy cook. It's true. It's not an easy cook. I will say what I don't like is when a steak is cooked too well. Give me a medium rare or take it back. Why was the music so quiet on the spinning wheel today? Devika. I know nothing about this orders, but Devika's getting pulled up. Let us know what you think in the chat as we're listening to it. Don't judge me too hard on the lyrics. Oh no. I'm not psychotic, I swear. Oh no. Medium rare. I won't send it back, actually. I'll just eat it and be really upset about it because I refuse to send food back. As somebody who's worked in a kitchen before, I just couldn't do that to someone. Even if I didn't like the food, I would just not like the food and not say anything about it, if I'm being honest. Also, I have a family member who will always send shit back, and it makes me so uncomfortable to do that, so I could just never do that anymore. So no, I don't send food back, but I will be quietly upset and not enjoy my steak and be a little bummed out, if I'm being real. Griff, what's up, bro? We'll get you bumped up to the priority queue in a second. Well done and salty, said Shango. Please don't tell me you're eating well done salty steaks. All right, this is Dozen Roses by Devika. Devika. Sorry, Devika. Devika. I'm butchering this name. Butchering.
I was meant to steal his heart. I can see us in the stars as clear as day.
Vocal performance is pretty solid.
Just a couple little things that are annoyingly getting in.
I would only send it back if it was so rare that I needed them to cook it more, because I wouldn't feel as bad about that. It's literally just throwing that shit in the pan again. Lillian says I like the mix. It's actually pretty solid. It's a good pop song. I'm gonna save this one on the playlist too. Let us know what you think in the chat. This feels very European. I don't know if it is, but it feels European. Big World, Lil Dev on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. It's not European. It's from New York. Fall 350, what's up? Welcome to the chat. I'll eat a well-done steak, but only if I'm at a place like Golden Corral. Yeah, I mean, true. I'll eat a well-done steak if it's somewhere where I don't think I can trust it not being well done. Galaxy says, I don't usually listen to this stuff for the sound tough. I don't always listen to this kind of stuff, but it feels very cinematic, it feels very theatric. There's a lot of drama in the vocal performance and in the production style, so I think that is all very cohesive and makes sense. Big World Little Dub on Instagram. The lyrics are really solid, actually. I know the artist said don't judge me for the lyrics, but I actually think the lyrics are probably one of my favorite parts. It's a very visual song. Shanko says, I like this mix, could be better, but it's still pretty good. I think the songwriting is probably the strongest part for me on this one. This isn't something I don't normally listen to, but man, the vocals pull me in, says Blazing Beats. There is something about the vocal tone Yes, female rage. More haha, says Million. Maybe a little more ear candy too. Do we send music through Discord? No, if you're gonna send music, use this link in the chat. Command submit, and that will pull that up for you. Looks clean, otherwise to me it would be uninteresting or rather mid. That's fair. I think maybe more vocal layers is probably the only thing that I would really look for on this. Or bigger vocal layers, like maybe a bigger moment. Especially when we get into this chorus, you know what I mean? I do feel like there could maybe be a bigger moment vocally, but I'm really not mad at the idea. And I could weirdly see this syncing as well. Actually, I could definitely see this syncing. Pleasant Beat says this section needs to be bigger vocally. I think that's what I mean, is like sections like this. Like the background vocals are there, but it could be bigger, more operatic, more theatrical in a way. Peach, what's going on? Your attention, let me know the artist name in the chat. We'll get you pulled up into the priority queue. Angel of Death 766. Hey to you too. Thank you so much for the kind words. I don't know that I would say I'm an icon of Twitch yet, but maybe one day. Maybe one day. Feels a little flat for being epic with lyrics. That's literally the only feedback that I could possibly have as well. I think overall, I really liked the songwriting. I really liked a lot of things in the vocal delivery and in the actual like idea of the song. I think if anything, it's really just those big swells, those big operatic and theatrical moments to match that big theatrical production, and also just the dramatic nature of the lyricism as well. For me, I wish it just got bigger at times. I think that would be the only thing that would just push it over the edge for me. Daniel. I'm going to struggle with this one. This is a tongue twister. Daniel. All right. I'm going to pull this up really quickly on Spotify. Sorry, you didn't know that, but my playlists are there. I can play it off Apple, but Daniel. Oh, is it not on Spotify? Oh, is it not there? If it's not there, then I guess I won't play it from there. It's so interesting. I don't know why I couldn't find it just now. I could have. Are you drafting Dragon Ball Superfan? What do you mean? What is that? I don't know that I understand that sentence. I don't know if I understand that sentence. Yeah, if you could resubmit it, that'd be fine. Let's play this one by Who's Galaxy in the meantime. Just a beat pack. Looking to do a few co-releases before summer's over. So hit them up. Yeah, I don't know if I understood the question there. Galaxy. This one's from Galaxy. I'm not a... I have to... Oh, autocorrect. Sorry. I'm not sure... I'm not really historically a big Dragon Ball fan. I never really got into it. We just didn't really have it in England like that. What up, TT? Thank you. I appreciate that. Dragon Ball Superfan. I am not a Dragon Ball Superfan. There are other animes that I am a super fan of. Including Bleach, which I am a super fan of, including Naruto, which I am a super fan of, and including Demon Slayer, which I would say that I'm a super fan of at this point. Bleach is my fave. Sorry. Fel, we got you bumped up.
All of my wrist got out of my A, all of my bitch got out of my leg, all of my bitch got out of my hands, running on his, hey.
I like this. Is this just one beat?
I gotta burn up. Galaxy.
Or is this... you did the Nivea thing. Is this a beat medley? You did the Nivea thing. I'm kind of hype about that. I do love when Nivea does that. I don't know if he's still in here right now. But you did the Nivea thing. This is a beat medley. For all the producers who are in the chat, I think this is such a good way to send beats out to people and get them to listen to multiple styles and types of beats in one fell swoop. Nivea started doing this, like, it was the first time I'd ever heard anything like this on stream. But it's really cool. It's a really cool way to hear a different production style from a producer without, you know, especially like after like 3 minutes, like who wants to listen to the same beat over and over again? But I do think like being able to put beats into a medley like this is a really cool way to demonstrate what you can do as a producer. So yeah, great job on this. This is really cool. I like everything I've heard so far. Who is Galaxy on Instagram?
Hey, I got some more place. I got some more place. And I put them down for you. Hey, run up with me. I got lots of ice. If you had the lots, I got the ice. Yeah. Run up,
Oh! The switch ups are maybe a little. I will say the switch ups on yours are a bit more abrupt than maybe on Nivea's, but at the same time, it's kind of hard. It almost feels like a cipher because of the way it switches too.
I got a man when I'm running it. I got a man when I'm coming. I got no whip in the color in it. I got no if you get top of me, yeah, you know better than under this.
That was tough, bro. Ricky Blue, what's going on, man? Welcome to the chat. This is a medley from Who Is Galaxy at Who Is Galaxy on Instagram. Honestly, bro, I couldn't even tell you which one my favorite was. There was a lot of them that I liked on here. Reminds me of $1 Million Baby. Hey, bro, you don't know about my past. You don't know about my past life. Angel Death says, well, Goku has form called Master Ultra Instinct where it makes it hard to hit him every time I see him use this form. It reminds me of the song You Can't Touch This by MC Hammer. Who is Galaxy with a very, very strong beat medley, bro. I couldn't tell you which one was my favorite, but probably the one where I really started getting a little hyped to it, because that's usually just the visceral reaction of hearing a beat that I just fuck with heavy. EDM is totally fine, bro. We listen to everything here. All genres are welcome. Unreleased or released music is welcome. I just love music. That's it. You by Daniel, man. Up next. I think that is a part of it, bro. Like, honestly, like, I think that is what makes me a good A&R, is just understanding how much goes into it from your side. And also producing music, too. Oh, is your ad still going? Wait. Okay, I gotta wait 20 seconds. But just for Daniel. Jesus. Daniel. Can I speak? Will I speak? Who knows? Here, I'll play this for you. Other people have heard this on stream. But for the 20 seconds, I'll just fast forward so you guys can, like, at one point in my life. Why? I mean,
feet up, watching Arsenal on a Sunday.
This
Hit
year,
the ground,
so.
running, hustle on Monday. Turn my dreams to reality one day. I got tired like I'm lying on a runway. Fire in the booth, fire in my heart.
Because sometimes I get bored and I just do this shit in my house. So
truthfully, I've been a light in the dark, not save lives. Gotta give grace to the past. Why? Regrets always stay with you. Need a whole box.
And for everybody who doesn't know, I grew up in England, so that's why I have this accent on.
I lost you, so how do I forgive you? Why do I resent you? Became what you wanted, so
I don't know
tell
what
me
to say
how
about
I
these
fix
questions
you.
in the
Wait,
chat, Angel
it's getting
Death.
too deep, let me backtrack. Didn't mean for
Yeah,
this,
this is
then I'm
me.
feeling like a sad track. Something, where the racks at? Poke that ass back, let me grab that. Used
Yeah,
to
you
roll
can't submit
around
more
with
than
a
once. You can
skate
submit as
in
many
the
times as you
backpack. Probably shouldn't have done that.
My favorite part right here.
10 toes on road, I always stay down. Still the same friends, they always stay around. Been the anchor, I always stay ground.
Devontae, what's up, bro?
I always toss pounds. Star boy like soccer.
Shout out,
I
Saka.
bring the bounce like Raga. Mind your manner. Man say I'm not nice, just like Baka. So Baka. I keep a German on
Hey,
my
man, of
left
course.
like Werner. Quick to shoot, it might burn ya. 2 phones, one's for the plug, one's just a burner. I pick it up, it should concern ya. Oi. I keep shooters on a speed dial.
Not true.
Keep my hands clean, I don't need trial.
Not true,
Never
not true.
told, that was never my style. If they're asking me questions, then I'm senile. To the jury, I don't remember. I swear on mums, I'm not a pretender. But I'd walk 1,000 miles before I put any stories on a member.
I will share music with you guys in here, just for fun.
It's a little light work for you. I don't even gotta work for
Shanko,
it.
that's too funny, bro.
I
That's
don't
too
even
funny.
gotta work for it.
Samuel, what's going on,
They
man?
don't even gotta work
No,
for
I don't
it.
do the songs at random. We do have a priority queue. We're gonna start this Daniel song again. She just had to add, so we were gonna wait. We got another one. We're back in the priority queue. Again, if you subscribe or give to sub, that is a guarantee you'll get played on stream today. You'll get bumped up into our priority queue marked in orange. We will play those songs before the end of the stream. That is a guarantee. All right, every 5 of those, we'll bump somebody up at random from the forums to submit your music anyway. And then the last 30 minutes will be for the people in the chat, hopefully. I'm a Virgo. It's September.
The secrets that just can't hold. You feel alright.
I don't think it sounds off. What sounds off about this? Maybe it's just off for you, because I think for the rest of us it sounds kind of good right now. Now's the vibe. Yeah. I think it might be yours really quickly. Shmoo, what was the question? Ask it again. I like the melodic choices too. It's a good vocal delivery. This is like very much in the space that I've been enjoying a lot too. You talking to me, his name Wolf? No socials in the bio, so we got to do something we haven't done in a long time. We do have this emote for all the subscribers in here that is for this specific situation. Well, you don't have your socials in your Spotify bio, but put them in there. Alright, bro, send that shit. If I like the song, I'll do it, just for fun. I do 3 p.m. Eastern time, I just stay consistent. I don't think the time and shit matters as much as long as it's not like egregiously like late in the evening or too early in the morning. That's my kind of lookout on it. It also depends on how much you're posting a day, you know what I mean? Like space it out. You want to give it a couple hours if you're doing multiple posts in a day, like in between posts. So, I mean, I definitely wouldn't do like back to back, like 30 minutes, 3 posts or any shit like that, you know what I mean? Leave a couple hours in between. This one's really good, man, from Danielle. I would say if any feedback on this, it would be that the vocal can come up a little bit more in this mix. That bass line is pretty heavy, so like both headphones on, it is a dominating force, I think, in the mix, but I really enjoy the song a lot. So it's not so bad. It's not so bad that it's like, oh, I can't listen to this at all. But well, I mean, I would double check on Spotify and make sure that it's not something that's gotten fucked up, like the wrong audio file or something. But to me, as a first-time listener, I've never listened to the song before. I don't really hear anything that sounds off about this one, personally. Definitely not in, like, a vocal not matching up to the beat type vibe. So unless there is something that, like, specifically for you as the recording artist, you're like, yo, this is, like, doesn't even sound like the same song. What up, Cassette Tech? Then I would say, like, it might be just your computer happening right now. But maybe double check, just to make sure, you know what I mean? And then put your socials in your Spotify. All you have to do is go to Spotify for artists, and there is a place where you can add that in so that people can go follow you immediately. Yeah, that is definitely possible too. That message right there is definitely very possible. This is Till We Die by Seth Rock. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, of course. Crazy artwork. I like the artwork for this one a lot already. Troy. As soon as I get a notification, I got you, bro. But if it doesn't pop up, just let me know, and we'll make sure we get you in there, okay? Not a Facebook page. That's my first note for you. Why are you sending me a Facebook page? Literally my first bit of feedback.
You about to step into the hardcore. Man, what you looking at me hard for? You about to get jumped for no reason.
I don't know. I don't know either. Why'd you send me that? Also, no socials in the Spotify bio. I'm gonna open the Facebook page now. I was on a PC. Vito, what's going on, man? Tell them man the door. You don't have to show him the door. We have to kick him because he sent a Facebook page. That's wild. Fuck Seth Rock is the Instagram page for what it's worth.
These motherfuckers, they ain't earned the right. The style is free because them suckers know they ain't learned the right. I'm turning right.
I'm not terribly mad at this. All right. I don't generally listen. The door to the 2010s. Is that Facebook? I would say that that's what Facebook is overall. Look, I will say this reminds me of like a very specific time period of hip hop. So I'm not terribly mad at it. I will say it is a very niche sound. And like, you're looking for like the Tech 9 fans, like the Eminem fans, you know what I mean? Like, that is the market for you. It's a smaller pool than it used to be, you know what I mean? Like, I think just by nature with, yeah, kind of ICP vibes. That was kind of the vibe I was getting to. It's like a very niche, like, group of hip-hop fans. But I do think that those fans will like this. Because there's really nothing wrong with it. It's not what I listen to as much these days, but like when I was younger, I definitely listened to a lot of this type of stuff. I do think that your biggest challenge is going to be reaching a younger audience. Again, by nature. Social media content is going to be a big way to do that. So I would definitely suggest being more active on Instagram, first and foremost. Not a lot of young people on Facebook these days. This is a song with a certain style because specifically I haven't made a song in 10 years. Oh, fire. Is this... So when did you make this, then? Just out of curiosity. Because it says this came out this year, but I'm curious to know when you made this. Because if you told me you made this 10 years ago, I'd be like, all right, then it's like nail on the head. Check the Rhyme says I like this much more than Tech 9, which is... That's a thumbs up right there. Again, fuck Seth Rock on Instagram. I do think the video specifically for this type of music is very important. And I mean, I guess we've seen it like historically as well with Tech 9, Eminem, like even fucking Hopsin, like his early stuff. Like the video aspect of this definitely helps people get it. And maybe not just the lyric video, but like getting you on camera and kind of like having a storyline, like the video really matching the vibe and feeling of this music, I think is kind of important. So that's maybe the suggestion I would give you is just get into the video content side of things beyond just the lyric video, like get on camera. But this artwork is fire, and that was the first thing that caught my eye was how much I really enjoyed the artwork. So I'm not mad at that either. You know what? This is actually really solid. Like, if you, like, I just don't listen to this as much these days, but quite literally, like, if you had met me when I was, like, 14, bro. I was signing Funk Volume before Funk Volume was a thing. Okay, so that makes the most sense in the whole fucking world, bro. You know Dame? Obviously you know Dame. But yeah, this is what it reminds me of, so I get that makes a ton of sense. That is like when this music was made and the time frame and the people you're around as well. I would just say now the thing that you should do is get into some of that fucking like video content side of things. So speaking of funk, I hate that it turned into Sigma Wave. What the fuck is Sigma Wave, bro? Are we talking about funk? Like baile funk? I've been listening to Everlast a lot because I'm reading this book, so I like this track. So let's check the rhyme. Troy, I didn't see it pop up, but I'm gonna make the choice to trust you. Okay, Troy? Don't break my trust. Don't do it. We got Kraos up next, waiting on vocals on this one. Let us know what you think in the chat. This is Midnight Service 136 G minor. I hate any... I gotta be... Oh, there it is. I have to be honest. I hate the whole alpha, sigma, beta talk in general. It feels very rooted in, like, incel speak. And I just don't really fuck with it. Yeah, so the 136 is gonna be the BPM. The G minor is gonna be the key. V2, I don't know what the 512 is for. Maybe the date that it was made. Midnight Service is probably the title on its own. The other parts I just read out loud, but that's what a lot of producers do just to like keep track of what the fuck our BPM and key is. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cheers to you too, Marv. This goes kind of hard, man. This goes kind of hard. It's good without vocals. I'm curious to know what it's going to sound like with vocals on it, but man, I don't know that you need them. Kraos_music on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. I really like this. I've low-key been living in this world a little bit recently. I've said this a lot on streams. I've kind of been in this space. Only because I've been doing a lot of like random DJing for fun. actually just figured out today how I can do a DJ set live streamed. So I had to figure out some loopholes. Same Wolf says this is the vibe. Yes, yes. Fist bump in the club. You won't actually catch me doing that in the club ever. It's really not my vibe, but I feel you. Solani, what's going on? Welcome back. Damn, I'm trying to find those. I wanted to show you guys what I figured out for my little DJ sets. I'm excited. I'm gonna run a DJ set on here one of these days. I've been teasing it for a minute, but it's gonna happen. I'm good. How are you? How's everything? I really can't complain too much. Shit is moving, you know? You're gonna show us you fist pumping. That's it, bro. That's all you got. Last time I went to the club, I was with my brother-in-law for his bachelor party, and there was at one point I was just standing there doing Duolingo, doing my Duolingo practice, just straight up doing French in the club, bro. Just doing my French practice. This is why you can't take me places. I just don't care. I'm finna do French at the club. Sicky, what's going on? This goes hard, bro. That's a big drop right there. That's a nice, big, fat drop. What's good, Sicky? How are you? Congrats, you have a 239 streak. Bro, I am at fucking... Yeah, we listen to all genres in here. Honestly, techno is not even really my main. It's just something that has been kind of growing in our community recently. But I fuck with some techno music. I'm not gonna say I don't. It's a lot of hip-hop and R&B in here for the most part. We got a little pocket of electronic music. We got a little electronic community growing. We got some fucking... We got a little metal every now and then. It's rare we get metal, but every now and then we get a metal band that like pops in. This goes crazy, bro. I really like this one a lot, Krayos. You did a great job. And then yeah, for me, like I enjoy really all music. Krayos_music if you're yeah, bro, I listen to everything. I just like music a lot. Here, I'm gonna fucking just pull this up really quickly so you can see what I was doing earlier. I was figuring this out. I was figuring it out. Check this out, guys. Sorry, this is not gonna last long. But just know, you guys are gonna get some fucking random Afro beats and Amapiano DJ sets. I've been practicing, guys. I'm hype on this. I'm serious. You guys are gonna get some DJ sets out of me in the next year. A lot of Amapiano and Afrobeat. A lot of UK garage or drum and bass. Those are my two modes right now. Fella, it's kind of fun, man. I've been having a good time doing it with it. I think I'm gonna do some like... I really want to start doing like sets from my bed on like a Sunday morning or something, because that's like where I like to DJ. It's quite literally like in my bed. Shamil said, nah, send me this. I'm gonna do a full one, don't worry. This is just a little tease. That's a clean transition. All right, that's all you get. That's all you get for now. Back to your music. I just wanted to show you guys. I've been working on it. I've been trying to get better. Kwame Brown up next. Hope you're proud. Let us know what you think in the chat. More. Don't worry, you guys are gonna get more. I'll do a whole set one of these days, man. I want to do one. You guys are gonna get a little Sunday morning set one of these days. All right, I'm gonna plan it out. Oh my god, that bass line, bro. I got small hands? What do you mean? That is one of my favorite commercials ever, bro. Call it Under the Sheets. Oh, but then it's got to be R&B. Then I got to hit the classic soul. I think what I want to do, though, is like, I've already kind of planned it out. I'm just going to do different genre-specific sets and that's what my vibe is gonna be. Because I don't want to just get pigeonholed into like one specific genre, but I do think it's easier to do like genre-specific sets and not mix a whole bunch of genres together. Like, I don't think I'm that advanced yet, if I'm being honest. Maybe I'll just call it In Bed With. Like all the other series I do, we got In the Office With, we got At Home With, In Bed With. There's some smoking music, says Shanko. This is very good lo-fi. I would love to listen to this while working. Solani, send it again. It doesn't even matter. I listen to so much music. I'm never mad at hearing a song for a second time, to be honest. And if I hear it and remember it, then you know you did a good job the first time, and the song's got something. Kwame Brown Beats, producer from Philly. Bro, if you're not putting out these songs as like lo-fi beats on Spotify and stuff already, you really should be. I feel like you could get into that space and start getting streams coming in just from the lo-fi study playlists. And there's kind of low-key a lot of money in it. Like, especially on Spotify, I feel like those people make a fucking hella bread. Like right now, if I go to a lo-fi playlist on Spotify, right? This one right here. Lo-fi beats, right? I don't know who the fuck Ron Quixote is, right? 800,000 monthly listeners, bro. That is dumb. That is fucking dumb, bro. Harry G's Beats. I don't know this dude. 990,000 monthly listeners. That is dumb. I'm just saying, you could get one of these fucking songs in one of these playlists and just make so much bread just doing lo-fi beats. And I think it's hard to do a lo-fi beat well, so if I was you, I would definitely do it. Kwame Brown Beats on Instagram. Go follow him. Great producer. Very chill vibe. Very nice to listen to. Very soothing. Very relaxing. Who's up next? Again, if you want to guarantee you get played on stream today, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That will get you bumped into our priority queue marked in orange. But right now, we're in our little 5th spot right here, which is a free bump at random from the submission form using our spinning wheel, which is eerily quiet today. I'm not entirely sure why it's so quiet, but Treybo is getting bumped up for free. Sam, why don't even worry about it, bro. We're all chilling in here today. No one's pressed about anything. Treybo getting bumped up. Got our first music video of the night. Look at that. Treybo, who is it? Is that Towley? Those are Towley's eyes. If you watch South Park, you know what Towley is. Not the Casa Azul, Clase Azul. I have to be honest.
Welcome back to Ghetto Ass News. I'm Jaquarius Allen.
Okay, first note. All right, and this is just purely a production thing in general. And maybe just my note on music videos, right? Like, if you've been in here before, you know I'm not a big fan of music video skits. They just kind of kill the momentum and the vibe. And if you are an artist that I don't already know, I'm trying to get right the fuck into the music as soon as the music video starts. So, first thing I would say is, if you are going to do skits and music videos, put them shits at the end. Second thing I would say, color grading does go a long way. I would agree with Samway. The color grading on this shot specifically is not great. The third thing that I would say is, if you are going to put a skit at the beginning of your music video, either one, get a mic for your camera where you can plug it in and have a lav mic going so you can record high quality audio, or do a voiceover like they do in the movies and just record the audio of whatever the skit is on top of the video that you are putting. Because right now, this audio, I'm already out. The aggressive reverb from the room that you're shooting in would lose me. Not mad at the concept of the video, and the audio is great when it gets to here. But the fact that it took us 39 seconds to get there as a first-time listener, I can't guarantee that I'm going to be there by the end of the 39 seconds. Which is sad, because actually I do kind of like this.
Yo, Trey, hey, twin, you got me, bro?
See, I do wish that the link in the description did work, though. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we want to know what you think of these songs as well.
Got a lot of respect, cause I never would bet for no
I actually like the song.
I'm
saving it right now.
Through the city, that shit got you scratching the tight mark. I remember so vivid, them visit with Pascal.
And the video is solid once it gets into the actual video part. It was just that skit at the beginning. And I think that the tough part is like, you get to this super high quality video here, but that first 39 seconds, man, the audio and the color grading will stop people getting to this part. And that's a disservice to the song and the video, because the song is pretty solid. The video is pretty solid. It's really just the intro that didn't really do it for me. And I just generally feel like if you put in a skit in your video, put it further in, put it at the end. You don't wanna stop people from watching the whole video before they even get to it. Most people got short attention spans too, so it's like, are they really gonna stick through a skit? I understand creatively why people want to do that. I just would say, like, generally speaking, if you are an artist that is still emerging and still growing, lose the skits, man. We don't need them. T-Money says I definitely agree. Look, a lot of us agree. A lot of viewers agree too. Let's go. Young crew sick and no saving on 556. It's fucked because I really like the song and the video a lot. Dude's got a great voice. Great voice, great flow. Solani says the video's fire. It's fire now. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in, I've enjoyed the majority of this video. That first 40 seconds, I would have missed the greatness that is the rest of this video and song had I been watching in the wild. That's all. Video's fire, the mix is crispy, delicious. It's really good. Lazy said I would have switched to something else before 40 seconds ended. That's also how I feel. That's really it. Like, the only, like, feedback that I could have is just like, boom, like, you could cut that shit. Yeah, you could even re-edit, cut that shit down right now, and it'll be fine. There was no real need for that skit, and it did not add to the video. And I would say that's generally like a good rule of thumb too, is if you do something in a video and it doesn't feel like it adds to the whole overall piece that you are creating, then just cut that shit. No one needs to know. Boca up next. What's the matter? I don't know, Boca. What is the matter? This is Knock It Off by Boca and Corey G. What is the matter, bro? Let us know in the chat. Oh, bro, the fucking sub on this. That super distorted, low, crunchy sub is perfect. It's sitting absolutely perfect in it.
Some of you niggas is feds, got misled, Christian Cross.
Immediate save.
I don't know if you off your meds, dropped on your head, the niggas just lost. If you were worried about the bread, you
oh, T-Money, is that you? Is that your thing?
Niggas need to knock it out. Really need to knock it out. Off of his rocker, he off of the rock, but harder to tell if he's sober or not.
This is gonna be the first one that gets this zoom in today.
On the way down to be harder than hell, city and frail.
J-Bish says fire. Yeah, bro, I really like the song a lot. I saved it in the playlist. It's just those skits, bro. I feel that way about anybody too. Don't take that personally. Like, anyone with a skit, I say the same fucking thing. I gotta be honest. Push the skit further in. Put it to the back. It's never. If you've kept us to the end of the video, we're gonna stay through a skit to the end. That's all I would say. Siki says Tyler creator type shit.
I'm just trying to stay grounded like dumbass.
This shit has got me fucking bouncing,
just
bro.
For talking that shit you be talking about. Never clocking out when we open shop. Never sold my soul, but I sold some rock. Learned how to get it off of Goldilocks. Everything I
shout out to whoever produced this, because they did a fucking awesome job. I know there's bumps in the core. If I had a core, I'm sure it'd be rattling right now. Boca the Grape on Instagram. Shout out to Corey G on production of this one.
Niggas need to knock it out. Really need to knock it out.
And producers, honestly, I would suggest you do this too. If you are a producer and you put shit out, like, make a fucking Spotify profile, man. Get added as a co-primary artist on your releases. I am Corey G on Instagram. I hit that follow expeditiously.
I didn't come to play, you could tell by my face. Stop it. All I know is profit.
I fucking love this, man. Great job. Boca the Grape on Instagram.
That done got me in the problems. Difference between you and me is that I was able to stop.
This is like a slow. This is like a Riot slow motion kind of like. I wish I had a car with hydraulics. So I could do the 3-wheel motion shit, bro. Fire says Zane Wolf. This is tough, says Griff. Let us know what you think in the chat. But God. Damn, that was Knock It Off by Book of the Grape. I like that one a lot, bro. Definitely an easy save. Griff, you're up next. Unreleased, coming out on the new EP on August 1st. Are you still doing an EP every month? 'Cause that is hard work, bro. Props to you for that. Griff is an artist out of Houston, Texas, right? Austin, Texas? Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas? Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas? Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, I believe. Heavyweight, Griff. Let us know what you think in the chat. Did you produce this one as well yourself? Let us know. I fuck with this artist, man. I put a lot of his shit. From Houston, in Austin. I playlisted a lot of this artist's music last year. And I'm probably going to continue to do it this year. What up, Mike Sicko? Dollar, what is it? El Paso. Paso? Paso.
Look at me, baby. Think that I need you around.
Great delivery style, great voice. I've said this about everything we've listened to. Also produced by the man himself.
Fucking, I'm holding it down. I had a bitch menage twice. I run it straight to the ground.
Yellow Brick, if you want to submit your music, hit command submit, which is exclamation mark followed by the word submit. Hey, hey. This one's really fun, man. Ad-libs are great, energy is high, production is great. Delivery and vocals sound really good. Griff music _ on Instagram.
I don't have time to stress, little baby.
Next EP is gonna be experimental, a lot of this stuff.
Never gonna get that right. Yeah, I'm too damn grown to fight.
I like this a lot, bro.
I'm too damn grown to fix whatever you say.
I'm definitely, you know I'm gonna be tuned in. Make sure you put it in our release calendar so we know though. If you are in the chat and you have releases coming out this week or whenever, put them in our release calendar. I check that every Friday. It's one of the first things I listen to for the new music of this playlist on Spotify. Hey.
Who said I'm fucking it up? Fucking, I'm holding it down.
I like this. This is something that I would have liked, regardless of whether it was you as well. Like, this is just something that I enjoy. I like the sound. I like the feeling. It does remind me of Rocky a little bit. You got a little ASAP Rocky in your delivery style, and in just kind of the swag and the way you carry your voice. I fuck with it. I really do. Zane Wolfson vibing out. Griff music _ on Instagram. Yellow Brick, thank you for submitting. What do I look for when making those playlists? Just liking the music, I think, more than anything, bro. If I have to be honest with you, like, it's the way that I playlist all the time. I've been bricking since like mid-June. So for me, it's a couple things, right? Like, I am listening to the mixes, and I think sometimes with some of the underground rappers, and this is specifically for you because I do listen to everything you send over. Sometimes for some of the underground rappers, like, the mixes just aren't quite there yet, and I do listen like in kind of like order of like when I put stuff in the playlist. So sometimes I'll drag stuff in and then it'll end up getting deleted after I listen to it the way that it sits with the rest of the playlist. And if the mix is like drastically different or like it's much quieter than other things, because I do feel like sometimes that'll just take whoever's listening out of it. So that is probably the biggest thing, honestly. And then it's just got to be a song that I really fuck with. And in some cases it's like, you know, if it's a whole EP too, like if I listen to like 2 or 3 songs from the EP and I'm like not feeling it, then I might not listen to the rest of them, which is why I've been trying to tell people like, yo, like tell me what song exactly you want me to listen to from an EP. But it really is just like personal taste more than anything. And I feel like for the most part, the stuff you send me on stream, I really like. And sometimes also, like, if it's just late in the day, I might not have seen it. If I'm being honest, like, I think there's a cutoff for me on the Friday playlist where I kind of stop listening to shit that people are tweeting at me at, like, 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock. You know what I mean? So if you send me something too late, I might just not have seen it. Sometimes it's the mix on something, and, like, that'll throw me off. And I feel that way for a lot of, like, underground rappers, like, out there right now, because I do think there's maybe less of an emphasis on the mix between the sample-based stuff. And there are certain artists in the Discord and producers in the Discord that I really like too, but sometimes the mixes just aren't quite there yet. And if I'm listening to a lot of stuff and putting a lot in that playlist, because like I've been kind of adding, like, you know, most days 20 to 25 to 30 songs to it, which is a lot of songs. So it's like sometimes it's just like, all right, like I'll add a bunch of shit and then I'll start to cut down because I'm like, oh, I put too much in here. So there's not, it's kind of chaotic if I'm being real too. Like, there's not as much as I want to be like, yo, there is like an absolute like fucking art to the way I make playlists. the art is chaos. Like I'm just chaotically listening to a bunch of music, and depending on how I'm feeling on the day too, like if I'm feeling like kind of fed up with hip hop, or like I've had a week where I'm not trying to listen to it anymore, sometimes that's all it is too. Like there's really not much more than that, which is why I also tell people a lot, like if you submit something and I don't play listed the first time, you can still submit again. I would maybe submit a different song from the same artist. You know what I mean? And yeah, I know you know also, because you do your own playlists, so like you get that. But like, I think it's just sometimes like it can be anything in the moment. And that's why I highly encourage all the artists in here. Like if you've submitted music in the past and I've not playlisted it, or I've not been like, yo, like boom, like I gotta save this. Like sometimes it's just the day that I'm listening to it, or the way that I'm feeling when I'm listening to something. And so I would highly encourage you to continue to send music in. Try a different song. Try the same song. Sometimes if it's just a different day and I'm in a different headspace, I might enjoy it even more than I did the first time, or I might enjoy it in a completely different way than I did the first time. So I would just keep sending me shit. Same thing when you check around, just keep sending me shit. Put stuff in the release calendar if you can, because that does help. Like that is still what I listen to first. So like fresh ears, I'm coming in off my New Music Friday playlist for Genius. I'm listening to the stuff from the forum. That is where I start. And then from there, like as the day goes on, my ears definitely get more fatigued. It's just kind of the nature also, I think, of listening to music and being in music, and your job is like at a certain point of the day, I don't want to fucking listen to music anymore. I want to sit in silence, or I want to play on my Switch or play PlayStation and just like not listen to music anymore. So sometimes it could be literally the time of the day where I've listened to something too. Like 6 to 8 is kind of tough. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but we push through, and I really enjoy this. So it's usually a little bit better. But I didn't listen to a lot of music during the day today. It was a lot of emails today. It was like background music going on. So depending on the day, depending on what I'm listening to, what I'm feeling, if I'm pissed off, like I was fucking pissed off earlier. I don't think I would have liked anything that I listened to today, to be honest with you. July 25th by Mere Tension. I hope that answers the question. Sorry, it was a long-winded way to answer that question. Let us know what you think in the chat. Again, if you have not submitted your music yet and you want to, hit command submit. It is looking like we're getting a free section today, which I'm excited about. We haven't done free bumps in a while. So like a great example right now, I really like the song here. The vocal mix feels a little thin. And that's the only reason that I wouldn't play this one right now, is that the vocal mix just feels a little not as present as I would like personally. Mid tension on Instagram though. Whatever hype y'all don't excite me. Make a name in the South Ice tea. A little throw it off I might. It's like a really nice idea, but I think it is just the feeling of the vocal in this one needs a little bit of work. Trying to find somebody like me would just be more or less likely. The flavor original, I make what I want. I don't cater individuals. Song with Mick Jenkins, I get paid the residuals. Nirvana, the piece and the phase of the pinnacle. It's a really good flow though. It's just the mix for me. Under pressure like shook fade. Then I snap back like fade. Fel says I like this. I like this too. I do just wish that the vocal mix was a little bit more robust. Maybe just punch through a little bit better. At Mere Tension on Instagram. Again, make sure you go follow if you're rocking with this one. I like to keep the peace like J. Cole. That's the order that you get case closed. And it could be the reverb delay that's making this vocal feel this way. So I like to self-reflect and lay low. It's really just the vocal mix for me. Lacking a little vibrance to Zane Wolf. It is lacking. It's lacking a little bit of energy for me, I think, too. Beach vibes on July 25th and celebrate the day before. Yeah, muddying a little bit. I think there's a sweet spot on reverb and delay on a vocal too, because if you hear it as a separate section, this is kind of like sorry, I couldn't remember what I was fucking saying because I got a text message. I think my rule of thumb generally with reverb and delay is if you can hear that element as its own thing in the mix, then there is too much of it. And for me, I just felt like I could hear the reverb and delay separately of the vocal. And so that's really the only reason where I felt like it was too much. Bounce It by Fel350. I like this artwork. Let us know what you think in the chat. As always, we want to know. We got a little bass house. I do like bass house. I actually do like the sound design on this. The drums feel really good. which is sometimes where I get a little picky about, especially electronic production, is if the sound design on the synths is good, but the sound design on the drums isn't as good, it will take me out of it. You've done a good job on both here. Same says this is more tech housey. Let's see if we get a bass section though. It does feel like it's maybe lacking an element in there. I'm not sure what exactly, but waiting for this drop before I really make a decision on that. Electronic music and the subgenres are very difficult, I have to be honest. I mean, I do like this. I could see this working in a set for sure. It does feel like it's missing either some sort of vocal sample element or some other like overarching, like maybe synth melodic element just to tie everything together. And I would love to hear it develop into like maybe another section further in. We'll see what happens with it. But I think for me, it's just, yeah, a vocal or some sort of like variation in the melodic aspect just to add another element in there, I think is maybe the only real feedback I have. Arrangement-wise, I like the way it moves so far. It's been cool the way it kind of built up. Maybe a bigger drop there in that moment where that drop happens around, what, 116? But I do kind of like this, it's like got this kind of movement. I try to think about producing in that way too, where it's like almost a roller coaster. You have elements that come in, you have elements that drop out, moments where it feels simpler, moments where it builds into a climax. So I feel like we're getting that in this arrangement. I like that. I like this drop. This drop at the end is probably my favorite build-up into the drop moment in the song. There's just something really satisfying about the way that everything drops out and it comes in. Again, same note though, I do wish there was maybe just another element in there, whether that's a vocal sample, or some sort of like additional synth melody happening in there to just kind of tie it together and give it that extra oomph. But I could see this in a mix. I think the thing that I think about this one is it's low-key kind of like a perfect song to add into a mix of any kind. As a standalone, it feels like it lacks something, but like if I was blending this with another song or blending this with something else, I feel like it would be low-key be kind of a perfect song for blending. Oh, you be playing Flight Simulator X on Twitch? I love that. That's so random, but weirdly like one of my dad's favorite video games also. Twitch fell 350. If you want to go follow and support, make sure you go tap in there. We got Troy 4. Is that IV is 4, right? Chill alt R&B and rap fusion. Let's go. Let us know what you think in the chat. We are getting up into that free section, which I'm excited about because we don't always get to it. Let us know what you think in the chat and stick around if you do want to get bumped up for free. We have that section coming up very shortly. We've got one more free bump coming at random after this. But again, if you want to guarantee you get played on stream, best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. That is a guarantee we'll get to you. Otherwise, it is going to be a little bit more random. When we can't guarantee we'll get to you, but we'll try. I actually really like this. I like this. I like the kind of like pitchy vocal at times. Troy IV on Instagram, .iv. I've been grinding. Work-life balance, can't find it. I like this. This feels good. This one feels good. Let us know what you think in the chat, but to me, this one feels good. Tunnel vision been leaving me blinding. Hey. Hey. Neither less for pursuing enlightenment. Yeah. Hey. I've been trying to get my art to the pinnacle, gone are residuals. I can't harbor the minimal, bargain the principle, ain't far from a criminal. But niggas ride for a livable. Tryna dig down to find a little old me twinkle in the eye. Hey. I've been so down, but finally one more than just to get by. Sickle says this is really nice. I like this one a lot. This is a standout for me in the stream so far. Hobbs Duende also on this one too. Solani says this sounds amazing. OMG. Sounds great. It's got a really, really good mix on it. Sicky, let's get you bumped up into the priority queue as well. Thank you for the sub. Can't listen what they told me. I'm trying to get to know me. You gon' see me with a bad bitch finna get active. It's been a little lighter than usual, which I'm not mad at. It's allowed us to get to more songs, which is kind of nice. I'm gonna need an apology. Like I said, we listen to a little bit of everything in here. We got 3 more priority subs, and then Sicky, I appreciate that. We try to make sure that it's useful feedback, honestly. Like, I used to go on a lot of streams, and it was just kind of like, oh, this is garbage, this is good. And I just wanted to make sure we were actually giving something back to the people watching and sending music in. And the goal is to help make great art, you know what I mean? That's my favorite thing about what I do in my job, is helping artists make the best music they can.
I need an advance, like now Audi got me some bands. I heard you talking some shit.
I don't know if I love the switch,
It's a shame I had love for the kid and the trouble.
but it's just taking me a second to wrap my head around it, I think, rhythmically. I'm not mad at it, but it took my brain a second to catch up. It's too much of that sort of thing. Yeah, that's my thing too, is it's like, you're not gonna pay me to get on here and just gas you the fuck up, one, because I'm just not gonna do that if I don't like the song. I don't know if I loved the switch on this, and I really loved the rest of the song. I just don't know that I felt it was necessary more than anything. It's not, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it just, for the way that it was going, for the momentum you had going with the song, I think with the way and the rhythm that we were pulled into, the switch felt a little abrupt. So maybe it's just, stretching it out a little bit and making it less of an abrupt switch in those situations. But overall, I really like the song. I did playlist it. It is something that I would listen to. I think the switch maybe just caught me off guard a little bit because the rhythm of the production changed so much, but the vocal didn't necessarily switch in the same way. At least at first, I don't know. That's just the way I heard it too. But overall, I really liked it and did playlist it. Would listen again for sure, and do want to hear more from the artist. Peach, you are getting a free bump. Selfie Boy will get you bumped up into the priority queue. Just make sure you submit in the Google form. And if you have already submitted in the Google form, let me know your artist name. But Peach, we're going to pull you up. All right, I got to say this. I think I really like this artist a lot. We've listened to a couple songs now from Peach. Shout out to the Promoting Sounds fam also. They've done a lot for artists in the last 10 years, bro. That's an OG YouTube channel, music YouTube channel. And if you know, you know. If you don't, kind of fucking up a little bit. I gotta be honest. Shout out to Sam, the founder as well. Mid-December by Peach. I've really enjoyed Peach's music. I think I've playlisted basically everything. Self. I'll try and find it right now, okay? Make sure you submit it in the Google form if you haven't already. Master on this one's maybe a little quiet. It is a little quiet on the master on this. It's got a little country twang to it. I got yourself. I found you. I don't think I playlisted this one, but Peach did submit another song for the community playlist, which if you are new in the chat, please go join the Discord. Our community playlist submissions close tonight. All right, so you still have tonight to submit your music for the community playlist if you want. I do really like the song. I think the mix on this one is maybe not as strong as some of the other mixes that I've heard from you. The vocal sounds amazing, but it's more in the production for me on this one, where it does not quite match up the same way. Snowfall was a song I really liked, and there was another one too that I just saved in the community playlist draft, which I guess I'll show you guys right now. It was, Snowfall was the one that I saved for that playlist. There was another one we listened to on stream last week that I really enjoyed too. So just know that overall, really enjoying what I'm hearing from you, Peach. I think on this one, we could have used a little bit more in the instrumentation and the production in the mix, but the vocals sound fantastic and the writing's really solid. Yeah, I do, and I think this is maybe more of just a country thing, but the instrumentation is so important in country, and the warmth of the mix around the instrumentation, I feel maybe lacks a little bit in this mix, especially around the guitar. But then when you go listen to a country song, I feel like that's one of the driving forces in the mix is the instrumentation. So it's maybe just whoever produced this one not necessarily being a country producer first and foremost, because sometimes I do think that that's the case too, especially right now with a lot of the producers who are kind of dipping their toes into country to kind of hit that wave of country songs that are popping up. I do think the thing that we lack, and this I guess is the thing across the board whenever we have a genre that has a moment and everybody tries to get in there and do that thing. Like, I just think it's the authenticity to the genre which lacks sometimes. I felt this way about like the pop punk movement and hip hop, and like how people were kind of doing the alt rock stuff, and it was just like everybody was trying to do it, but sometimes it's just, you can tell when a producer doesn't necessarily make that type of music and they try and step into that style of music for a second. Sonically, it doesn't always match up. So I would say if you are going to do that as an artist, just make sure you have a lot of references for your producer to really listen to and think about. And like if there are specific elements that really make something country, like do those things too. Yeah, Miles, you can definitely just re-upload. Let me know when you have it. We got Sicky up next. Overall, though, I liked it. Sorry, I was being harsh, but overall, I really like the song. This is Ride With Me by Sicky. Let us know what you think in the chat. Hey, man, this stream is always valid. I don't want to hear valid today only. We are valid 4L, bro. 4L. What up, y'all? If you were on Instagram, come join us on Twitch. We got 30 minutes left. We're about to do free bumps from the chat, so now's the time. Oh, Sicky. How do you not have socials? I think you're lying to me. I like this song. I like this song a lot. Where are your socials, bro? Don't gatekeep me. Don't gatekeep me from your socials. I need them.
Ride with me, you can steal my heart, baby, love robbery. So ride with me, girl, I'm just looking for a little honesty. Yeah, ride with me.
It's Sicky said I'm shy. Don't be shy, bro. No need. Your music is fire. I was about to go look for you. I was about to just go find you. I was gonna force it. Is this you? I am Sicky on Instagram. Yeah, bro, you're gonna get a follow from me right now. I fuck with this. I like the song. It's a real solid song. Stop making music for a while? That happens. I did the same thing. Don't feel weird about that. I stopped for like a decade plus and just never started again, so don't feel bad. We all go through those moments, bro. We do. It's a very, very common thing. This has got such a nice bounce to it. Let us know what you think in the chat if you are rocking out with us. Appreciate you guys if you are still here listening to this music.
I don't even know the way out. So baby, come grab my hand, take me on down. I don't think I can live without you around. So ride with me, baby girl, I don't think you should hide from me. Yeah, ride with me, you can steal my heart, baby, love robbery. So
ride with me,
girl, I'm just looking
shit's
for
catchy as hell, bro.
Yeah, ride with me. I love it when you ride it to the side of me. Yeah.
A very catchy song, a very well written hook. Don't be shy, bro. The music is good. Make a bunch of content to push that, because I really do think people will like that a lot. And make sure you share it with all like the pages and the Instagram curators and TikTok curators too. I really think that's a solid song, especially for just starting again. Fell 350, no smoking. Got another dance one. Let us know what you think in the chat. We are 2 more priority subscriber submissions away from our free section in the stream, so stick around. If you're trying to get bumped up for free, it's coming very shortly. And we are going to get to it today, which is a huge plus, because we haven't been able to for the last couple streams. So, I am not mad. Oh, this one's kind of cool. Oh, I like this. I think this is what I meant too, is like a lead synth like this, like a melodic kind of hook, was what I felt like the other one lacked a little bit. But you immediately hit us with it on this one, and I really like what you did. We've got the vocal, we've got that kind of lead synth that's coming in. There's just a lot of like key parts in this that I felt like the other one missed, but this one absolutely has. Selfie Boy says this is club music.
We remind you that this is a non-smoking play.
I love the vocal sample on this. 4 minutes 11 feels a little long, but also just generally I feel like for this type of music, 4 minutes 11 is pretty commonplace. It's not that weird. Curious to know how you're going to switch things up the further we get into it, because I do think that's where arrangement comes in. Seven Voices, I meant that as a compliment, by the way. I would vibe if I was listening. Yeah, I would too. I would too. I really love the side chaining that you're doing in this. Honestly, you can hear it and feel it. It's a really, really good side chain. I don't know what the fuck he's side chaining, but it sounds great. Like, I really like the way it feels. I got you, Miles. Thank you. Maybe this section right here could use a little bit more variation. If I was being super picky, that's probably what I would say is like right in this middle spot right here is maybe where it lags a little bit. Leland says submit a track in the Discord. Don't submit in the Discord if you could. If it's for stream, put it in the Google form that I just put in the chat. You can submit in the Discord if you're submitting for the community playlist. The submission's closed tonight. All right. Yeah, I feel like this middle section right here from kind of like 158 through to where we're currently at could maybe move a little bit quicker. I would probably honestly would have just maybe just cut out like 8 bars of it in the loop. Because you could have, like, if you cut out that whole section that I mentioned, you could have gone straight to this moment here, had the build-up come back to this, like, chorus-type moment, and it would have moved fine and cut probably about 30 seconds out of the song, which maybe aren't the most important 30 seconds. Just my 2 cents. Overall, I do like what you've done on this one, though. I like the sound design again. Drum choices are very good. I like the melodic hook that's happening with that lead synth sound. I really love the vocal like sample that's happening here. It's very like kind of weirdly nonchalant and fun. Miles said the sound is scratching my brain. I love that synth sound too. It's just got such a nice feeling to it, which I think is the most important part about like electronic sound design. If I'm being honest, like the sounds aren't good, then you've already lost the battle. But I think your sound choices here and sound design is probably one of the stronger parts of the whole production. For me, that's a really cool thing. So, great job. Good mix on it too. Really, really good mix on this one. Only feedback I have is the 4-minute and 11-second runtime. That's fine, bro. I would definitely just put it on somewhere you can send a private link, like Box or Dropbox or like anything like that. That way you don't have to publicly put it anywhere, but I can get a private link so I can play it off browser. I don't download people's audio files because this is my work computer and I use this computer for literally everything I do. So like I'm not trying to kill it by downloading random audio files from people I don't know. So that is just something that I do, is just make sure that there is a way that I can play it on the browser. Peyton, let us know the artist name in the chat. Shapeshifted by Miles. Sorry, Miles Sicko. I've been saying it wrong this whole time. I'm so sorry. Oops, I turned up the wrong thing. All right, Peyton, we'll get you in there, and then we're gonna get into the free bumps from the chat too. So stick around if you want to get into that section. Just 2 more priority subscribers until we get to that. Don't be scared at all, bro. Ugh, I love this. It reminds me of Eden a little bit. I think I've said this about you before. But this song especially reminds me of Eden a little bit. Selfie boy. I will. It's got a little like Bon Iver to it too. It could be maybe a little louder. I would make your lead vocal a little bit louder, because when these harmonies come in, the harmonies kind of become the lead, which I'm not sure if that's purposeful or not, but in that first section when you don't have these harmonies coming in, that main vocal feels a little quiet. So I bring your lead vocal up just a touch, personally. Marching drums are very cool. I would also cut the electric guitar down a little bit. It feels like the vocal, that kind of padded synth in the back and the marching drum should really drive the majority of what we're hearing in this section. Blaze Me says the song's quiet in general. I can't hear a bass line at all. I assume there is one. I don't think there is a bass line in here yet. I do think that that marching snare should come up a little bit, though. It's such a nice element in the song. The speeding up is wild. I was not expecting the speeding up at all at the end here. There's snares. There's snares and a kick. No bass line, though. I kind of love this build. This is a really nice moment in here. Not always excited about a tempo change, but this is kind of nice. Oh, shit. Oh. And that was a really, really solid switch up at the end, though. Very unexpected, and I really liked it a lot. Sega-san said that was smooth, really smooth. A vibes to Selfie Boy. Found the bass lines as Peyton. Oh, I'm dead, bro. Yeah, bass line, bass guitar, sub bass, bass synth, drums, kick, snare, hi-hat. It seems like a lot of the percussive elements are going to be vocal percussive sounds, which I kind of like too. That was a little bit of a funky tempo change right at the end there. That's about it, though. I overall really enjoyed that one from Miles Sicko. Miles Sicko on Instagram. Go follow. Experimental, but in like really, really good ways, bro. I fucked with that. To Wilco, let me know the artist name in the chat. We'll get you pulled up into the priority queue. Though I will say we're going to cut the priority queue after that one and try and just wait until we get to the free bump section instead, okay? I want to try and get to that today. Loverboy by Self up next. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, that's my only feedback really, was just on the mix. This one starts out a little quiet too. I'm wondering if there'll be an increase in volume when everything drops in. Love this bass line. Speaking of bass lines. Definitely a little bit of a quiet master. I think overall the master could be a little bit louder. Oh, this shit is groovy though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Oh. Hey, yo. Selfie Boy on Instagram. Yo, this is so groovy. Oh, the guitar tone is great. The bass line is beautiful. We're gonna run it back a little bit just for Selfie Boy is stuck in an ad right now. I feel like it always happens like this. The song is called Loverboy by Self. All you missed was me just vibing out. I love this. The YouTube will have the VOD tomorrow, so I'm just gonna get through it so that we can get to the free bump section. But this is awesome. The master is maybe a little quiet. Overall, I would cut the master up just a touch. But I mean, wow, the guitars, the bass line, the vocal, everything is so cohesive. It feels so good. It's just got this groove to it, this natural groove to it. Song dropped 2 years ago, but it's still good. I felt the same, check the rhyme. This got playlisted. I put it in the songs you found on Twitch playlist. Selfie Boy on Instagram. You got me moving with this.
Oh shit. Here we go
Ugh, that one was really good. I really enjoyed that a lot. Selfie Boy on Instagram. I mean, oof. You should get a round of applause. I really like that a lot. Also a photographer and capture my currently images myself. Look at that. I love people who are self-sufficient. That makes me really happy. Artists who are self-sufficient is like one of my favorite things in the world.
Unfortunately, we don't get
Paid Mass up next. This is Alright Demo. Solani will get you bumped up as well. And then if you are in the chat, please do not subscribe anymore. We will be doing free bumps for the rest of the stream once we get through these last 2 priority subs. Thank you. I don't know why this one's coming through so quietly on my computer. The volumes are up. Oh my god, bro. Big is also my latest build as well. This dude is also a carpenter. Look at that thing. How did you do that? That is dumb hard. What is like, is it a mixture of marble and wood, or is it just all wood? What's the free bump? So when we get through all the priority subscribers, I'll just ask you guys to put your artist names in the chat, and we'll make another queue of people that we're bumping up for free. It's more of a rapid fire mode, so we'll listen to about 60 seconds of each song. We'll try and get through as many songs as possible. It's just so we can have people who aren't paid skips as well, and make sure that we're still serving people who are here hanging out with us. So there's always the option of just hanging out in the chat and taking part in the chat, or priority subscribing, which I would prefer if no one does now for the rest of the stream. Or those random free bumps. So like we added all the free stuff in there because people asked for a paid queue, and I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just only paid people getting played on stream, because that's kind of whack. So super soothing. Forged Woodworks is his woodworking Instagram, and I do have to say I'm thoroughly impressed by all of the pieces that he puts up on here, like every time. These shits are hard, bro. Like you make some crazy fucking woodwork. I just gotta say. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. I just appreciate you guys taking part. Waited for that bump to priority. Watermelon, stick around. We're almost there. We're almost there, I promise. We're close. I gotta say, this is my favorite one you've sent over so far because it feels the most polished of everything you've sent over so far. Still a little bit quiet on the master, especially around the vocal. But the movement of the song feels really good, and all the instruments sound like probably the best they've sounded so far. Vocal could still kind of come up a tiny bit, I think. Reverb delay could come back. It could pull back a little bit on the reverb delay, but yeah, I can definitely tell you've learned a lot on the mixing. Like it feels like a lot of improvement from the last couple songs that you sent in. So I'm into this, bro. He knows the way around that wood, says it's Sicky. You gotta calm down. You need to calm down. I pay a lot for a guitar in the style of that table, says Miles Sicko. Have you ever thought about making guitars, Peyton? Or at least the bodies of them, even if you didn't do the electric work? Just saying. Peyton says, I know my wood. I gotta fucking stop, man. Peyton says, I can do that. Miles, you might need to hit him up. But now you've already given away that you would pay a lot of money for it. So I don't feel like you're gonna get the best deal anymore. I actually plan on making some guitars soon. That's fire, bro. Let us know when you do, because I have a feeling that there's a couple people in the Discord who might really fuck with that. Miles said I might need to get a lot of money. Hey, look, reach out. You never know. As one of the first to request the guitar, maybe you'll get it at a... Maybe not. This guy knows his way around wood. This guitar tone and solo right here. Very good. I'll do a giveaway on IG. Oh, smart guy. Smart man right here. My wood is expensive. Oh man, there's too many jokes happening right now. It's too much. This is not out on Spotify yet. This is still just a work in progress. Guitar solo is very good. It feels awesome, bro. Leland says this song hits me in the feels. Oh god. It says Sicky. It's too much jokes. Top-notch wood. Top-notch wood. High quality grain. All right. Look at the rings on that thing. It's an old wood. That's an old tree. Woodist. That's an old tree. You can tell. Easily a solid 65 to 70 years is my guess. Let me know if that's super off, Peyton. It's Sycamore. It's from the Sycamore tree. Forged Woodworks on Instagram. That one was really good, man. I have to say, like, I hear the improvement, I hear the growth, release to release or song to song, but that one to me feels like the most polished you've sent in so far. Just everything about it, all the different elements felt really good. To Wilco, Dream of You up next. I don't know how old it is. You gotta count the rings, bro. You can tell it's Sycamore because of the way it is. Why do you all know so much about wood? What's going on here? What is all this wood expertise in the chat? I'm too lazy to. Bro, I don't blame you. I'm just trolling. You don't have to do that. I have no idea how old that tree is. That was a pure guess, bro. I personally prefer Grand Oak. Ooh. This is Tuelco from Canada. Montreal. Or Montreal. Quebecois. It's already been delivered to the client too. Wow. One day I'm gonna buy some woodwork from you. It'll happen. Alright, we got one more priority subscriber after this, and then we're gonna do free bumps for the last 15 minutes of the stream. So if you are in the chat right now, put your artist name in the chat. I'll just start making the queue so we can get straight into it. Like I said, we'll listen to about 60 seconds of those songs, but put your artist name in the chat right now. We'll bump you up into the free queue and try and get through as many people as possible, okay? This feels like it's gonna have a real big drop to it. Ah, Quebec. I've been practicing my French. Like I said, we've got a nice little electronic community building in the community. It wasn't always there. It's kind of cool. Huge drop. Huge drop. Huge drop. Yeah, if you are not in the Discord yet, go join the Discord. If we don't get to you today, don't worry. You can still submit for the community playlist, which is open until the end of the night. Nick, what's going on, bro? Just for anybody who's joining us, we are not doing subscriber submissions at all for the rest of the stream. If you are in here and you do have something to submit it in the Google form, and then just let us know the artist name in the chat. We're getting into the free bump section of the stream, and we're going to try and get as many people as possible, but we're doing about 60 seconds of all the songs after this last one by Solani, which is after the one we're listening to right now. Loved the drop on this. Saved it in the playlist. Nick, I hope you are well, though. How are you? Did you go to the Above the Bridge basketball tournament yesterday?
These nights don't feel as cold. Sleeping here on my own serenity.
How much would I have to pay to debut my EP here on August 28th? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't charge you for it if I was going to do it. Maybe just, if you can email me the EP, bro, I'll take a listen to it. I haven't done anything like that yet. We did do a listening party in the Discord once. So maybe we do it in there? I'm not sure. Space Boy? Alright, I can't guarantee that we'll get to everybody in the free section, but we'll try and get to as many people as possible, okay? Yeah, I wanted to do the listening parties last year a bunch, but it was just hard to, like, coordinate. And then there wasn't that many people there, you know what I mean? Crazy drops on this, bro. I don't think the EPs and albums are... You just do a bunch of singles, bro. Do a bunch of singles and then compile it into an album. I don't really think that, like... I mean, album rollouts are cool and all, but I just don't think they really do the same thing these days. And if you don't have the resources to really push one, like, just do singles. You'll get more out of it in the long run. You can put more behind each song, you know? So, Wilco, this one's fucking hard, bro. I like this. You are a very talented producer. This one came out on Friday. Make sure if you have drops coming up that you put them in our release calendar, because it is the first thing that I listen to. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you guys this. I listen to that shit myself, alright? Towilco.official on Instagram. We got Solani up next. This is our last priority subscriber submission of the night, and then we will do as many free bumps as possible. This is What If, so let us know what you think in the chat. I know we've listened to Solani before, and I've enjoyed what I've heard, so... I'm trying to remember what song it was, though. I think it was with Wet Lava Boy, is that right? Yeah, Promises. This was the one. 3 more singles coming out. Fire. More beat battles. Oh, sick. Immediate save. Immediate save. This is the thing I was talking about earlier with the authenticity feel of the song, especially in the production. This feels the way that it should. The mix feels the way that it should. The production elements feel the way they should. The vocal delivery and performance feels the way that it should. If it had not felt this way, but was still in this space, I would have complained about that. But this was an immediate save. So easy to save, so easy to listen to. What Ifs by Solani. I'm Solani on Instagram. I love this. This is maybe one of my favorites tonight, honestly. The energy, like the driving energy behind the production just feels so good. It's got a high tempo, it's got a high pace, without being super fast. Zealand Has Game says this is really good. It's for sure a standout, without a doubt. I hope that that is not a real driver's license number. That's the only thing that I will say. I hope you did not dox yourself in this artwork. You didn't. Good job. It's not good. I would add this to my road trips playlist. Definitely a good one for the car. But I gotta be honest, if this comes in the car, I might be speeding a little bit. We might be getting pulled over. Ooh. I do wish that the production had come back in during that part where everything dropped out a little bit earlier, like almost like a false kind of like everything cut out moment. Not the biggest note, but that's just a personal thing. I wish it had come back in like maybe four bars, like that 4-bar break, boom, straight back into it. That's it. And that is such a like weird little picky thing, but I think for me it would have helped with the flow of the arrangement. That's all. Literally windows low, driving down the road, says Selfie Boy. I like this one a lot. Got a very good feel to it. I think if you did it live and you had that moment and it came back in a little bit quicker, I could see the crowd going crazy in the live setting. But this is very good. This is very well done overall. Shout out to Thomas Shorthouse who produced on this one too. Great job all around. Like guitar tone, vocal tone, distortion, saturation, like everything just feels so good about that one. All right, for this part, guys, we only have about 7 minutes left, so I'm going to try and get through as many songs as possible in that 7 minutes. We'll do 60 seconds of each song. We'll still pull up socials as we go. Still let us know what you think in the chat. And again, if we don't get to you, make sure you submit in the Discord for the community playlist. All right, this is fresh off the stove. Mix is not finished from Samway out of the UK. Let us know what you think in the chat. Send me just a link to random, just Instagram. Are you sure? Check the rhyme. I don't want to skip Fredo. I'm not skipping Fredo, man. Unless you want to just save it for the next stream on Thursday. And then we can bump it up. Because you still have a bump, too. You had a priority bump that you didn't use. So if you want to use it at the top of the stream on Thursday, let me know.
So sharp, it can ruin agendas. Dark skin you, but there's glue in the center. Just came back from the bluest December. The backbone's there, so
this man has the Dave in his voice, that Santan Dave in his voice right now on this one.
Alright.
We'll save it.
Don't think I forgot. Last not least, it's big up to God. I'm awake, run away from the fake.
Bruh, this one reminds me the type of guy who turned on to Mary J. Blige on a random set. Literally, that's so true. I quite literally am that person. A little SWV on a Saturday morning. Official Samway on Instagram. I fuck with this artist so heavy, bro. Super talented. If you like UK rap, this one's one to watch. He's got the commercial sound. He's got the really like introspective lyrics, the witty lyricism that I love about UK rap. The toughest part is going to be the anonymity part of things, but I do think that visually, aesthetically, there is a cohesiveness in all of this across the board that I do really like, and I do really respect. We got to do a listening party for real, says Bula. All right, I might need your help to figure it out. Luke X up next. Made this a couple nights ago. Let us know what you think in the chat. 3 voices on Nespa, Noah K, and Tana beat ready. That is confusing. That is a confusing. What up, Hale? How's it going? Mars is here, yeah. We've only got a couple minutes left. We're in our free bump section right now. No socials, though. A little confusing. I prefer this flip than the original, I think. If you just made this beat, you absolutely smoked it. Just send it in the chat really quickly, Bula. Let Mars is here send their socials in the chat really quickly, and I'll pull it up. I don't know why they're not popping up, unless you just change your... Oh, you found the beat on YouTube, so you were the vocalist on this? You play that Grapevine by Bronson? Yeah, I do, bro. Yes, I do. In the kitchen while I'm doing my dishes. I'll be in the kitchen doing dishes, listening to smooth R&B hits from the 90s and 2000s. Dollar Water with Handsome up next. Yeah, put him in there. I want to go follow you because this shit was hard. I like that. I am about to end stream, but we are going to go on a raid to another music stream. And don't worry, I am back on Thursday from 6 to 8 too. I need to go eat my dinner. This boy's hungry, bro. I had a smoothie for lunch that I made myself. I had oatmeal for breakfast. And I've not eaten anything else. I'm hungry as fuck. Should rate Kalen Ellis? Kalen doesn't need me. I do love Kalen. He's one of my favorite producers by, like, easily one of my favorite producers. I'm Luke X1 for the last song. Biggest thing I would say on this one, Dollar Water, is get these vocals bumped up a little bit. Leland, no one feels that way. You only got 32 people on? Maybe. Look, I'm gonna do my Love Island bottle, bro. I got text. If we don't get to you, don't worry. I stream every Monday and Thursday, guys. So, Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Join the Discord, though, because the community playlist submissions close tonight, and I do listen to all of those myself, so I will be curating the community playlist based off of the stuff that you sent me, okay? Damn, can I end this fucking ad, bro? All right, we got another one. It's the Spaceboy one. iOS 6 and... Yeah, sorry. Everybody who's a free viewer just got hit with the fucking ads. So I'm sorry. Like, it just happened.
Shit. Here we go again.
Let's get a cover for me. You want me to sing for you right now, Nick? What do you mean, brother? I'm gonna let you save that one for the next stream. Yeah, if we don't get to you, it just is what it is. I'm sorry. This is you, Moskvoras. The Buddha among us. Nah, you are not subbed, so I don't know why you didn't get an ad. Purely luck for you, Dollar Water. I don't know what to tell you. Purely luck. And if you missed any of the socials, I'm going to put them in the Discord after we get off, so don't worry. Make sure you join the Discord, all right? Dollar Water on Instagram. I think for me, the vocal mix was the only thing that really needed to work on that one. I'm going to say this right now, because we have not listened to this artist before. Oh, this is for a movie. An original soundtrack for a movie is crazy. Okay, well then, this makes a ton of sense for that. As, like, something that I would just listen to on the day-to-day, maybe not so much, but I can see the scene of the movie in my head. I'm gonna skip forward just a touch, because I'm curious to see where it goes. Okay, never mind. Because Google Drive sucks, so it won't let me skip ahead. I did really like that, though. Super cool. The socials for that last one are... IO6 AAN. Dude is based in Russia. Clearly a talented composer. I really liked the tones you were using there. Really beautiful. Water's Calling Me, Victoria's song by Anthony Regala up next. Yeah, really great job overall on that. I'm not gonna lie. You want me to sing you a song, bro? I'll sing you a song before I go eat. But that means this has to be the last one, Nick, so... just know. All right, if we didn't get to you today, I am sorry. I do try and get to as many songs as possible during the stream. But we're back on Thursday, all right? 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you resubmit on Thursday. We are going to go on a raid, so come on the raid with us. I'll take you somewhere else where you can send your music into. And maybe I'll just sing you a little song on the way out. It's not going to be a full cover. But Big Sexy Does is on. I don't see it. Oh, Big Duck just started, but I don't think he's going to be streaming yet. No, seriously, dude. Crazy composition. I was going to say for a commercial song, maybe not so much, but for OST, great. I mean, honestly, that's exactly what you look for. So much drama in it. He's doing track battle tonight? I don't think he's on yet, though. Maybe we'll go Big Sexy Des. Why not? He's late, yeah. He just hasn't started yet. He's in that weird limbo where he's pooing. So I like this one from you, Anthony. I would say the only thing to do is just tune the vocals. It gets a little shaky at times. Anthony Fergala on F Fergala, sorry, on Instagram. Just a little bit of tuning, just the slightest amount of tuning, just to kind of smooth out some of those moments. And that's really about it. I mean, like it's really not too far off. Like it's very close. I don't know if Nick's still in here, but fuck it. We'll hit you with a little. I don't even know if I can sing this right now. I'm so tired, guys. Fuck it. Why not though? I definitely can't hit this run. I can't hit the. No, I can't.
This is for you.
I hit it an octave lower.
Yeah. This is for you.
All right, we're gonna hit Big Sexy Des.
Spotlights, big stage, 50,000 fans screaming in a rage. Bodyguards, limousines, this is the way I see you in my dreams. Paparazzi flash, 100 pictures all of you hanging on my bedroom wall. I'ma get it, feel like 13, but I mean,
Let me get the lyrics up.
I'll be your groupie, baby. Cause you are my superstar. I'm your #1 fan. Give me your autograph. Sign it right here on my heart. I'll be your groupie, baby. Cause you are my superstar. And as your #1 fan, I'll do all that I can to show you how super you are. Front row, there I am, jumping and hollering, waving both hands. Would you notice me? Little me drove 12 hours, girl, just to see your pretty face one more time. I was first in line. This is a metaphor to show how I adore you, baby. I do. Cause you are my superstar, yeah.
Ugh.
On my heart, I'll be your.
We didn't even hit the thing.